Hi everybody, it's Lynn from Lynn's Crafts Designs. Today we're going to use the Cernit translucent in the blue turquoise, I think is what it's called. And that's all we're going to use. I know y'all probably hate it when I say that. But I'm going to try this Dragonveining technique. And we're going to make some earrings. Alright. I've got my blade. Let's see. Start with about a block worth if it was primo. The only reason I'm saying that is it's kind of a judge for size. If you're working with, let's say, primo, that's about a block worth. Now, I'm gonna cut this into slices, okay? About like that. I don't know what that is. Get my handy dandy ruler that I can't hardly read anymore. I've wiped off all the measurements. Okay, it's about 4 mil. That's a weird size to cut, but anyway. You know, somewhere between 3 and 4 mil. Alright. Then just gonna like cut it in half. Sort of. It does not matter whether they're equal size or not. Alright? It totally doesn't matter. It's actually preferable if you have that natural kind of look. In other words, them being odd sizes. Because we're going for a faux stone. Alright. Now, each piece I'm gonna roll into a log or a snake or whatever you want to call it. Into a roll. Okay? So I'm just gonna roll these out. Not going for length or anything. I'd like them to stay kind of the same length. Something like that. They don't have to be completely round. It's all going to be alright. Now this one that I got too thin and shaved the other edge off, I'm just going to roll it like it is. I'm going to cut it in half. Okay, like that. But each one I'm going to kind of squish it. Just because it makes the rolling a little easier. Okay. I'm going to do the rest of these and I'll be back. Okay, now I've got, this is the Ranger Alcohol Pearl in the Tranquil. Shake it up really good, because this does have mica in it. So the mica will settle down to the bottom. At first when you shake it, you won't even hear that ball, because that ball will be stuck down there in that mica. If it's particularly stubborn, like if I use my The Ranger mixatives. I'll have to literally bang them on my desk to get that ball to start moving. Alright. No, I should have my gloves on, but I don't. I'm gonna literally saturate these and roll them around so that it covers them really well. It gets hard to squeeze sometimes when the mica all settles down to the bottom. Alright, that's what I'm going to do, and once they're completely coated, I'll be back. Now that they're mostly dry, I pushed them all together, and I'm going to kind of roll them all together and start to make a cube. I'm pushing towards this acrylic block. Trying to thicken them back up a little bit. Because in some places they're kind of thin. Okay. Just gonna work it into a cube while still keeping those snakes logs individual, in a sense. When we slice it end to end, you'll see what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna clean up and I'll be back. Now, I want to get this more in a size that we can slice. I'm telling you, because it's Cerna, it's still very sticky. Alright. Alright, we may only get a pair of earrings out of this, but we're going to give it a go. I'm going to let this rest for 30 minutes or so, because if I tried to slice it right now, it would definitely distort the shape a bit. I may even stick this in my refrigerator for a few minutes. Not in the freezer, but in my refrigerator for a few minutes. Just to firm it up a bit. Alright? I'll be back. Okay. Let's slice this. Because this Cerna is so fresh. Alright, not necessarily Dragonveining. I already have another idea of how I could fix this. So we're going to call this Trial Run 1. Eventually I'll really be able to get this off my hands, I promise. Alright, I'm going to do that to every piece, just get it kind of back into the shape it was before we cut it. Boy, just enough for 2 pair of earrings, huh? Good thing we're just going to call this trial run 1. Alright. Okay, that turned out pretty. Now, of course, it still needs to go through my pasta machine, but yeah, I'm liking that. I'm going to run it through my pasta machine on my thickest setting first, and then I'll run it through down to a 3, and I'll be back. Okay, now, I spread it out a little too far, but other than that, it kind of worked. I'm telling you, the next round will be better. So I'm just going to cut a couple of these little hexagons because I like them. There. Okay. And let's see. I think I'm just going to do the rest beads on this one, just so we'll have something else other than earrings. Yeah, and then next time we'll do it again. I don't know, maybe I'll try the green, although maybe I'll just do the blue again. But this time I'm going to do a darker alcohol ink in between, and I'm not going to roll it out so much. I'm going to, when I roll the snakes out and get them together, I'm going to cut that in half and restack it. So I'll have a bigger stack, I think. Let's finish these and see how they turn out. You know how I like to change it up last minute? This is the Antique Gold line by Ranger. I don't know if they still manufacture it, if it's been discontinued. I don't have any idea. This one is the Gilded Gold, and I don't remember what it looks like. So, since this was a kind of fail anyway, I'm just going to put a little around the edges. Okay, it might have been a pain in the hiney way to do it, but I wanted it to kind of have a natural look, but As in, you know, the thicker, thinner, you know, that kind of thing. Okay. Now, I'll need to pick these up. Now, maybe I can do it with a brush. I'll just do it with my brush. But I want to clean all this up that's not on the top, without knocking it off the top. So I'm going to do this over my trash can. Okay, here's how they came out of the oven. They're really translucent. No, I'm sorry, I still don't know where my flashlight is. But I still want to put a coat of UV resin on. UV resin on them. Okay. Okay, there's one. Oh, come in, sir, buddy. Yeah, say hi to everybody. You just come barging in here. Alright, I'm gonna put those under my UV light. And then I'm gonna be back. Oh, no. Yeah, alright. Okay, I'm gonna put them under my light. Okay. Now, I'm still gonna call these a fail, even though they turned out gorgeous, but the technique was a fail. Now, I'm not sure whether I'm gonna have to change the type of clay I'm using. It is a bit colder this morning, but of course it's gonna be a warmer afternoon, so it probably won't do the clay much good. But I love these. That pearlescent sheen to the blue is gorgeous. Okay, that gilded embossing powder. Sorry for the sniffling this morning, y'all. I guess it's my allergies. Although I don't know if I have any allergies. I don't know that I have any allergies. It's just a runny nose. Which, since this stroke, my nose runs all the time anyway. It's just a bit excessive this morning. Okay, here's the beads. They actually just look blue. A tiny bit of that pearlescent veining, but from any distance it's really hard to pick that out. So there we go. I'm gonna label this video as a fail for the technique, but we are gonna try it again, because I know now, I think what I want to do and what I want it to look like, so we'll try to meet somewhere in the middle. Alright, now the embossing powder. I'll talk about the embossing powder a minute. You can try and pick some of it up. These just turned out so nice. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for putting up with me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like everybody's video you watch, including this one. Bye for now.